Shit, that was my phone.
Oh, look at you, you piece of shit.
All right, it's off.
You got to focus, man.
I'm focused on the beautiful Peyton Manning right now on the television.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, let's go with that. Welcome, everybody, to the Whiskey and Wine Podcast. I'm Alex.
I'm Big Mike.
Welcome to episode 14.
Oh, 14, man.
This one is 2 fingers of Scotch. Or just 2 fingers. I mean, we can call it whatever we want, right?
I don't know, man. Apple Music might censor us again.
That's right. So we learned this week that
it's official. We've made it.
We apparently named that episode the Gangbang something that was so offensive that they had to censor it in the title block when you go on to Apple Podcasts.
But just Apple.
So, yeah.
All the other people.
Everybody else had it. But apparently, I mean, we're already listed as an explicit podcast. Because we're not going to censor ourselves just to do this shit. But so it shows up as G star G. So GG. But then in the description you can see gangbang. So this week we're 2 fingers of Scotch, which is, it comes from a good story. We'll get there. We'll get there. I'll tell you where 2 fingers of Scotch comes from.
Yes, please tell me where the 2 fingers come from.
But so this week we are tasting Angel's Envy.
My fave.
Yeah.
My fave.
I can tell it's your fave because there's you brought this over.
Okay,
and
we don't have to air my
like,
dirty laundry out there.
Yeah, we do. That's what this fucking podcast is.
All right. I might have had a Scotch out of the 5th before I brought it over.
You brought enough for us to have like a taste for the episode.
Okay, put a rock in it. It will make it look more.
It looks like there's more.
Sorry, I have a weakness.
Quite apparently. Well, Angel's Envy.
Yeah, so this is your first experience with
I've
this,
never
right?
had this before.
All right, well, I can't wait.
All right, let's see here. Oh, wait.
Oh, yeah, hold on. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right. Give that a test drive. Tell me what you think of it.
Yeah. All right. Yep. Nope. That's just fine. It's light.
Yep.
But it's got some good flavor to it.
You get that little bit of sweetness. It's from the port barrel, see?
Oh, hey, see, that's kind of fun. Like the port barrel does give it a little bit of sweetness, but it's not like a dark, like some of these bourbons and stuff, they get really dark in color. And I feel like the darker in color, the more sugar there is. And then like it can get a little over the top.
Well, and I like it because, you know me and sweetness, I hate sweet drinks, right?
Yeah.
But this is just a hint. You pick up on those port barrels.
Yeah.
That makes it quite unique, I feel like.
Yeah, no, I'm all right with this. This is this is not hot. It's not gonna,
Yeah, we're drinking no rocks right now.
Yeah. This one is just neat. We can totally do this.
Yeah.
All right.
Now you see the consumption of the bottle level.
Yeah, I'm starting to understand why
it's clear.
Why you basically didn't bring any over. You brought the bottle over, and I feel like this is what we were gonna taste, but it didn't make it.
Damn it! I'm gonna have to start filling it up like the younger days. Be like, wow, this doesn't have any heat to it. What is this?
It's water with food coloring.
Well, see, you at least know I enjoyed it since I brought only a little in the bottle.
I mean, that's a good sign. Either that's a good sign or there was just a regrettable night.
Nope, good sign.
All right, good. Well, how are you feeling this morning?
Better than I thought.
Yeah?
Yeah, we had our first annual
sleepover. The Whiskey and Wine Podcast sleepover.
Yeah. We almost recorded an episode last night, but we decided...
Editing that thing would have been difficult because it was moments of hilarity and genius followed by, I think I gotta pee.
and a lot of M&M eating.
and we couldn't have tasted anything. Like we could have been drinking all sorts of good things up here, and it would have all been the same.
Bro, the amount of butter that I put in my mouth last night.
Fuck. All right, so we've got to clarify. We got to clarify that. Like that just sounds like they had a sleepover and there was a lot of butter involved.
Dude,
I'm a little worried.
Shit got weird here.
So down in our little hometown here, the baseball team puts on a crab feed every year, and they had that last night. So Mike was batching it this weekend because kids are off doing their things. Wife's up in Seattle doing her thing with Coop. And so you came down here and we did the crab feed down there, and it's just,
all you can eat crab.
All you can eat Dungeness crab, fresh off the boat from the Oregon coast, and holy crap.
I trained all day for it. I had the smallest bowl of chicken and rice at home at like noon and caffeine, 2 cups of coffee, and the shittiest, well, not shitty, just shitty proportion size of lunch. Not normally what Big Mike would consume, right?
Yeah.
Just so I could get there and fuck that crap up.
And we did. We put a dent in that bitch.
Oh no, dude, we did real good.
I got through 2.5 whole crab, and I was doing okay. I was, we had some good drinks because it's at the Elks Lodge, and they definitely know how to make drinks.
Needless to say.
We had a good day, and then we nailed. I mean, there's a little bit of chowder beforehand. We even had a little bit of salad. Like we put the greens in. We got the homework done, and then we just fucked those crab up.
And they just kept bringing. At first, their seconds were plates, and then I felt like those poor high school kids are like, fuck this. And then they just started bringing us aluminum trays full of, I mean, I don't know. What do you think was in there? 8 halves?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
At least?
Yeah, so 4 full fucking crab in each of these tray. And then, like, there's just a bunch of guys. There was a bunch of us just sitting in a group. And it was just like, don't get your hand too close to the tray because you might lose it.
Seriously. They kept bringing back those little aluminum shot glass things of butter.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Man. I couldn't keep up with it. It started off very hot and liquefied. And I remember at one point I showed you, I was like, uh-oh.
Oh, no. Mine went back to regular cold butter. I'm like, here's another one. Here's another one. Like, I think that butter was the key, though. Like this morning, everything's settled down pretty good. And the you got enough butter to kind of grease the track as it goes, and we could eat this much shit on a regular basis when we were younger, but we had to train for that yesterday.
No, that was a full day of training. I had to set my body right and my mind before I could enter that domain.
Yep. Oh fuck, that was good. And then we had a little egg McMuffin, homemade egg McMuffin action this morning.
Yeah, great job by that.
Yeah.
It was delicious.
Oh, man. The greasy food wipes all sins away, right?
Oh, totally.
Oh.
That's why I feel great.
Yeah.
Little greasy breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Got 2 cups of coffee in me.
Yep.
Shit 2 or 3 bottles of water. And now my favorite, Angel's Envy.
This is how we get through it nowadays.
See? And we have the Pro Bowl on.
Yep.
So everyone...
little flag football.
Yep. Good old Sunday. This is going to be it for Sunday football, buddy.
Well, we got next week. The Super Bowl next weekend, but then after that, we've got to figure out what the fuck we're gonna watch.
Yeah,
we'll get there. We'll be fine.
Luckily, it's an Olympic year, so we're gonna have to do some funny shit with the Olympics.
Yep. Yeah, we got an episode all lined up for that.
Yeah,
might be a little bit of mobile stuff outside and. All right, Mike. I'm gonna make you do the high jump.
Fuck it, dude. Give me a trampoline. I'll do however many high jumps you want, buddy. We could do a little street luge down your street here, maybe.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to end poorly.
You still have that basketball hoop out front?
No, got rid of that. No, we're not doing dunks.
I was going to play a simple game of whores.
Oh, I was going to put it down to like 8 feet. And we could feel like pros.
Buddy.
Yeah.
Fuck those rims up. There's nothing more impressive seeing Big Mike dunking on an 8-footer. Fucking eat your heart out, Shaq. Here I come. You don't want none of this.
I'll go get one of them and we'll like anchor it into the pavement
and just see.
Yeah, we'll keep doing the Shaq dunks where you hang off the rim and then somebody's gonna be going to the hospital.
Oh no, yeah. It's gonna be a car on standby waiting for us. Probably the wives.
No. They're not going to take us because they already know that we're idiots. So they're no. You guys did this to yourselves. Figure it out.
Yeah, figure it out. So then we'll ask the kids to drive us.
Please come take Mike and I to the ER.
Oh man.
Well, 2 fingers of scotch. So
I can't wait for this one because this title's from you, my friend.
Yeah. So years ago, after we first moved into this place, we had some friends over, and she's like, "Well, what do you want to drink?" And our buddy Tom goes, "Oh, I want 2 fingers of scotch." And she goes, "Okay, I can do that." So she goes and she gets a glass, and she brings it back over, and it's fucking full to the brim of scotch. And he's like, "What the hell is this?" And she goes, "It's 2 fingers of scotch." And he goes, 2 fingers. And he holds out 2 fingers horizontal. Like that's, so that much depth
You put it at the bottom of the glass.
Yeah.
You put your fingers
and
you pour to the top finger.
Yeah. And she goes, "Oh." And she goes, "I did it like this." And she puts her fingers vertically. Like, wait, what? What? No, that would just be unlimited scotch.
And I think I know the answer to this, but just to clarify, fingers in or out of the glass?
I refuse to answer on the basis that I'll be corrected no matter what I say. She's going to hear this and be like, you fucker. I didn't have the fingers in the glass. You don't know. I'm like, okay. Like, hey, Mike, smell my fingers.
Yes. Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's where 2 fingers of scotch comes from, is just like, no, that's not what that means. That's no, holy shit. So he was fine for a little while.
Does she know now?
She knows now.
Okay. All right.
I mean, we all learn things like you work at a tap house, you own a tap house. We've all bartended, and there have been some things that people have asked for, which I fucking have no clue what the hell you just asked for. I could probably Google it, but this is not going to be what you expect.
It was so weird. I told you when we were doing hard liquor back in the day pre-COVID, I told my buddy, I was like, man, I do not want to bartend crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Because I'm not that, we've gone over this on other episodes.
Yeah.
I drink bourbon, maybe with an ice cube. I drink vodka with a little soda water.
Yeah.
I drink gin with a little tonic. My horizon of ingredients is very minimal. So we literally only had 3 things: fresh lemons, fresh limes, fresh oranges. We had cute little fruit displays. We had a big press, and then we had a soda gun.
Yeah.
So it was funny, man. People didn't know. They would just see liquor on the back shelf.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, "Oh, can I get a lemon drop martini?" And I'm like, "Fuck, you probably could. I don't know how to make it.
I don't think you want me making
and
that.
And you don't want me making it, because it's literally going to be, since we don't have martini glasses, it's going to be a 10-ounce rock glass with a fuck ton of vodka. And I'm going to squeeze a lemon in it and then drop it in. Boom, lemon drop.
Lemon drop.
Enjoy."
Oh God, no.
It was
Officer, I don't know why she's this house.
Yeah, she's only had 1 drink. 9 ounces of vodka, but only 1 drink.
Oh my God.
So needless to say, it became pretty, aware in the Tigard area that you could come and enjoy some Oregon spirits, because that's what we did.
Yep.
So no tequilas, no blenders. We didn't do shit like that.
Yeah.
But lots of whiskeys, lots of vodkas, a single gin, that kind of stuff. So if you wanted something simple, gin and tonic, we got you all day. You wanted a rum and Coke or whiskey and Coke, got you all day. We kept the ice tray with the big rocks. You wanted a whiskey, neater on the rocks, got you. If it was anything besides that, we'd always tell them, so right behind us is Bull Mountain Bar and Grill. They have the tools, the ingredients, and the knowledge.
Yeah.
We're not that place. We're not trying to be that place, right? I'd feel bad telling people, but it was like we weren't that place.
No. And this is just know your role.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so we've got all of these alcohols and we've got wine and everything else in our house because we want to be good hosts when we have people over. But I am not a bartender at all. Like our buddy Tom, he knows all these great drinks. He comes up with, new things like a hibiscus heat. It's got a little bit of hibiscus in it and some jalapeno and this and it. Like, holy shit, this is fantastic. I'd look up the recipe. Nope, never mind. It's got 4 steps in it. I'm out. And I have to try and go find this and no, never mind.
True bartenders or mixologists or whatever, they are amazing. It's just like a chef, right?
Yeah.
They know their craft. They know what goes together and what can bring out different flavors.
Yep.
And they understand all that stuff. And I'm always in awe. I love a good mixed drink.
Yep.
I just don't want to do it.
Yeah. I spent fucking 6 months so when we were in Hawaii some years ago, we went to a restaurant called Monkey Pod, and it's good food on Maui, like really good, locally sourced food. He does, the chef does a good job of figuring out fun things to do, but then they have a Mai Tai that they make there that has this lilikoi foam on top of it.
Oh, gee.
And this is the one time I tried to do something because Joanna really loved this lilikoi foam on top. So I bought the compressor thing that you put stuff, to make whipped cream in, like the Starbucks would use or whatever.
Yeah. The little, what is it?
Yeah.
CO2 canister.
Yeah, and you put the CO2 canister in it and compress whatever. So I get that thing. I get all the ingredients. I look at like half a dozen different versions of this recipe of how people are doing it. You've got an egg white that you beat into it and lilikoi syrup and a bunch of other things. And I like over and over and over again, I'm trying to do this. And I can't figure out why when I pull the trigger, I just get like butter and they're like, there's nothing to it. There's no, like, it's pathetic. And I finally figure out that like I'm doing it wrong, but if I just compress it and then I let all that air out at the bottom, it's all foamy and perfect. It's this perfect lilikoi foam. So I get like 2 drinks worth at the bottom. So now I've got this long spoon and I'm like spooning this stuff out and like putting it on top of the Mai Tai and it's perfect. But I only get like 2 drinks out of it. I know that they're doing it differently because they're getting, like 10, 12 drinks out of a container of this stuff each time. And it's fantastic. And I learned that you use nitrogen instead of CO2 because the bubbles are smaller. And also, I spent probably 6 months trying to figure this shit out, and I have never done it since. Like, I successfully did it one time, and I've now learned it is too much fucking work for me to do this. What would you like to drink that I can pull the cork out of and pour?
There we go. Drinks are served.
Oh, God.
No, that's some talent. That's some work. I don't know if I have all that. Like I said, and I enjoy it, right? When other people make it and watching it, phenomenal, right?
Absolutely.
I don't know.
I just don't have, that's just not my forte.
No.
Like when you go to a restaurant and they've got something that like, what's some of these things that you've run into, recipes for drinks that you've run into, you're like, I still don't understand, 1, how you make this, or 2, why you make this. Like it just seems like too much. Like there's some things that at restaurants I'm like, no, why would you, like an adios motherfucker or something like that. Those drinks where there's 8 or 12 different liquors poured into them. I don't understand how that's a drink and who fucking came up with it.
I'm even even a simple Long Island iced tea.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. It's too many things.
and just like dangerous amounts of too many things.
I'll never forget. Oh man, I don't even know. Early 20s, Vegas. Bought a true yard glass. Yeah. From one of those, outdoor cabana bars. And I remember Kate loves Long Island iced tea. She kind of has, everyone has their core drinks, right?
Yeah.
Long Island's up there for her. Mojitos.
Okay.
Sometimes some different mules and that kind of stuff. That's kind of her jam when we go out. I panicked. Vegas, we were with the group, found a place that, and I hate blended drinks.
Yeah.
Last thing I want is a 3-foot tall
sugary
yard glass with nothing but sugar and like a shot of rum or whatever bullshit they put in there, right?
Yeah. And so frozen that, I get it, it's hot in fucking Vegas, but if I get a brain freeze drinking, you've defeated the purpose of drinking.
Then right after that cures and you get diabetes from the sugar.
Diabetes.
Yep. So we find this outdoor bar. They do whatever mixed drink you want. I remember we walked up there and I already had a few. We had a fairly large group with us, and all I could muster out was Long Island iced tea.
Oh.
Because I thought this way. I knew my wife would at least.
You're under pressure.
Some, right?
Yep.
So this bartender, man, she reminded me of the lady from, what was it, Billy Madison, the old cafeteria cook, cigarette hanging out of her mouth. Somehow the ash never falls, right? It just stays attached to the cigarette. And I remember her, man, she scooped up these bottles from the back bar and just start free pouring, right? God. 5 or 6 fists, or she put ice in first, and then she's looking, hey, sweet, where are you guys from? And she's talking to us, and I'm thinking, man, this is going to be kind of like at the Elks last night, right? They're pouring freaking drinks. This lady, I was like, oh, she has to stop any second. She can't keep, nope, shit, she's still going. Still going. She's still going. And then she looks down and goes, whoops, and kind of does the bump, right, to stop it. Puts the 5th back. She grabs the soda gun, and no shit, she gives me like a 2-second of Coke.
Oh, God.
Puts the straw in
this fucking yard.
In this yard glass. It's like $40, right, or $60. Yeah. I don't even remember what it was, but gave her the money, and we literally started. It was a outdoor area. I think it was somewhere between like MGM and the M&M store.
All right.
I took a sip, and I can drink some shit. It was just fucking rocket fuel, right? I took a sip and was like, oh my God. And we passed it around, and it was so bad. I vividly remember we were going to different casinos, right? We were kind of doing the walk of shame and just hitting a casino, gambling for a half hour.
Yeah.
Moving on unless someone got on a heater, and just kind of making our way down the strip. And each place we went, it was so embarrassing, but we had to order soda. We had to order Cokes or Pepsi to put into this yard glass.
Oh my God.
And then we realized this fucking 4-foot straw, when you're trying to stir it didn't work very good, right? Because it looked so awkward, and you're trying to jam it in there. So we realized that if you blew into the straw, the bubbles would aerate it. Well, the problem is, now we're sitting at fucking tables gambling and slot machines. We're all about to pass out because we've lost so much air by blowing into this 4-foot straw. We're now becoming lightheaded, drinking sodas. People are like, dude, look at this group. They're freaking a wreck. They don't even have alcohol. They're drinking sodas. Their heads bobbing. Dude, we mustered it down, but it was like a all-night adventure for us to drink this. Dude, it was.
You got your money's worth out of that motherfucker.
There was no question about it. And every year, that was our annual trip.
Yeah.
Kate and I. Sometimes solo, just us. Other times, other couples or friends or whatever.
Yeah.
I would bring it back every year. It was my carry-on, and I would bring it back to Portland. We had to figure out how to wash it. That's a whole nother story.
Oh, God.
Then
dry it. Please wash that.
Dude, we had to soak it in the bathtub.
Oh, my God.
We had to frickin' use bleach and soap and fill the bathtub and clean. That's how we just cleaned it, right?
Yeah.
So after about 4 or 5 years of consistently Portland to Vegas, Vegas back to Portland, the bleach pretty much deteriorated and chewed through. They come with neck straps, right?
Yeah.
So you can wear them.
Oh my God.
So my strap on year 4 or 5 was so destroyed. Like it was just like dust, right? You would touch it and chunks would fall off. Yuck. So I'm like, all right, so apparently we're using too much bleach in the tub. So I told Kate, I was like, I got to buy a new harness.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, here we go. So I went to a different bar. This one I remember was outside between Harris and Flamingo, kind of by that carnival court.
Yeah.
Go up to it was like a cart, right? I asked her, I said, hey, is there any way I can just buy a neck
lanyard?
Harness? Yeah, and she goes, oh, I'm sorry, we don't sell those. And I go, oh, man. All right. I go, my wife's right behind, a few steps behind me. And I kind of look around, I look at her, I go, I really need one. I go, things got real crazy last night, and a prostitute tied me up with mine, and mine's shredded to bits. And she looked at it, and she goes, that's the funniest story. I'm just going to give you one off this other cup. She handed it to me, wouldn't take my money. I put on, and my wife, I come walking up to Kate, and she's just shaking her head like, unfucking believable. That's the story. I was like, oh, dude, that was complete freestyle off the dome. There was no planning, no thought process, nothing written out. And I was like, but you know what? It worked. I got a new fucking lanyard.
Goddamn straight you did. And that person now has this like, you'd not believe what happened. This motherfucker got tied up by a prostitute with the harness from this fucking drink.
And he showed it to me. It was fucking thrashed.
Dude, like, did she beat him with it later? Or what's going on? Holy shit.
Oh, Vegas. I finally had to retire everything a few years after that trip. I got a crack on the bottom bowl part. And I figured it gave me many years of fun memories, but I don't think
hard service.
I don't think I could do one now.
Oh no, it's just a fucking bad idea. Such a bad idea. Whether it's the mixed drink, whether it's a frozen drink, whatever it is. No, it's when I'm in Vegas, I'm just doing a drink at a time because I know if I try and get one of those big things, then it's like a fucking challenge.
Yep.
Like, oh well, shit, I've got this. I gotta use it. I gotta drink it. I can't. No, too much fucking sugar, too much whatever, and immediately my stomach's like, you made a mistake. This stuff's coming out quick, and it's either going up or it's going down. You choose.
Yep. Freaking yard drinks, man.
Oh,
those are for the young.
Yeah, there's 2 fingers of fucking scotch for you. That's some long fingers.
That's a fucking ankle to fucking thigh right there. I'll take a leg of Long Island iced tea because I'm an idiot.
Oh my God. When we were in Europe this last year, Aperol spritzes were really big while we were there. But they've got every fucking flavor of Aperol, like weird combinations. So like the standard Aperol is kind of it's a sweeter red liqueur. So it's almost like, it's almost like a Shirley Temple is what it looks like. But it's just an alcoholic Shirley Temple because it's a little bit of Sprite or something like that in this Aperol, and it was easy to drink, and I see why they drink them all day because it's really low alcohol content and everything else.
Yeah.
The problem is that it's really fucking sweet, and you're adding it to a soda, so you've got that much sugar. So all of a sudden, you're like, I'm ready to go. What are we gonna do? I think I need to, let's go for another walk. Like, I've just got all the sugar and everything else coursing through my veins while I'm full of food, and we're gonna have to walk somewhere. This is just a bad idea in general. Like, I gotta start. Like, at what point did we need to start like being careful about what we drank in order to actually be able to drink more than one or two of them? Like, we used, like, you know, an Adios motherfucker, you know, things that were blue. We would drink that shit.
Yeah.
And we could do that. And now it's like, you know, last night at the Elks for the crab feed, it's, you know, I was drinking White Claws to try and stay regular and like try and keep room for the crab and everything else.
Well, and you stepped up. You were the driver last night.
Yeah.
So you were being very responsible.
Yeah.
So JoJo and I I made the mistake. I switched over to tequila with your wife at some point. I wanted to stay clear. You
started with vodka soda, right?
I started with vodka soda.
And then you went to tequila?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I went up there with your wife. I panicked. It was the one gentleman that was pouring, and he looked at me, and he's all, "Oh, you doing the same or something different?" I was like, you know what?
Same.
I'm easy. Just whatever she's doing, let's do 2 of those. And I got it and took a sip, and I said, "Oh shit, there's some fucking tequila in this. Bad choice. I fucked up. Can I go back to vodka?"
I don't want to play anymore.
Yeah, no one can say that they don't pour good drinks there.
Yeah, seriously. Holy crap.
But I think I was pretty good. I think I only had one of the tequila ones. I thought, all right, I got to be in some shape to, when we got back here, to partake in whatever we were going to be doing here. So
yeah.
Took that first sip of tequila, and I said, all right, this is going to be probably the last one for Big Mike.
Yeah, and then we got back here and we started doing whiskey. And it's probably good that we didn't record last night, because it would have been moments of hilarity. We could have done a subscriber exclusive, like
something.
You know, subscribe to the podcast for $2 a year, something like that, and you can listen to Mike and Alex chew on M&Ms and drink whiskey and then tell a story every 3 minutes.
That's right. I know. I'm looking up there. I think we opened 3 bottles last night.
Yeah.
Now, granted, only had a little out of each one.
Yeah.
But I think, it was
so
consumption.
we got into the Four Roses. We got into the Mictors. 2 of the Mictors.
2 of those.
There was something else we opened up, and I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember either. I
That's
fucked with some
sign.
High West stuff, but I think that one was open.
Yeah, that one was open. We poured a little bit of the Black Butte.
Oh, yeah, your buddies are here. Did a little Buffalo Trace. Oh, yeah, I guess we did a little more than I thought. I mean, that's 5 bottles. All right, we're just gonna stop there.
Yeah, we don't need to retrace that.
Oh, look at the beautiful blue skies out there. It's wonderful.
Oh, yeah. We had our sleepover.
Yeah.
First annual sleepover.
Yeah.
Joanna was really thrilled with it. We're like, will you make us popcorn and we're gonna play video games and we're gonna drink all the Coke and then we're gonna stay up until like 1 in the morning and then in the morning we're making waffles.
Yeah, that. Mrs. Martin's Mrs. Martin.
She's like, oh fuck already. Fuck. Like, have you guys been drinking? No.
I'm just so excited.
Yeah,
we're gonna have so much fun. We're gonna stay up so late.
Gonna
watch so much TV. And then even your son busted my chops. He's like, you brought a backpack? I'm like, how the fuck you think I'm gonna bring my shit over here? I'm not an animal. I have a toothbrush. Right? I got a change of clothes for the morning. Like, I'm not just gonna freaking carry them over here.
I'm not just gonna drop on the floor like you guys do. Like, your friends stay over and you just drop on the floor.
Oh my God, how would that have gone over with your wife? Big Mike shows up, puts some clean underwear right on the kitchen counter and a fucking toothbrush. I'm ready for I was like, wait a second. I hate,
Yeah.
I don't know about these Pro Bowl games.
I mean, it's interesting to watch, but like we're still in the first quarter and it's 18-15.
Yeah.
Come on.
What are you going to do?
Yeah.
That's at least football.
Can't wait for us to watch curling.
Whiskey and Wine Podcast brought to you by Tapforia Tap House and Bottle Shop. Tapforia has 28 taps, including beer, wine, cider, seltzer, and kombucha. Stop in for a pint, mug, or growler fill of your favorite adult beverage. Located on Highway 99W in Tigard, visit tapforia.com and follow them on their social media to see what they have each day on tap. Tapforia, craft beers and wine. Always good times, man. Always good times. Did you ever have a standard go-to drink, right? Because you guys do a lot of hosting. Doesn't have to be this time in your. But
Well, so
did you ever have that one easy cocktail?
Well, right now it'd be the old fashions.
Mm-hmm.
So I make those pre-made old fashions. So I'll make a special simple syrup, and then I just mix them up and I put them in those little sealable jars. And then I've just got all those little mini flip top lid jars that are just in that fridge in this room. And so if somebody wants an old fashioned, all I got to do is drop a thing of ice in there, and then drop the drink in, and then garnish with either the candied orange or the cherry, depending on which one I made.
Yeah.
And it's just fucking done. I'm not worried about having simple syrup or mixing stuff up all the time or whatever it is. It's just fucking done. And I love that. I love easy, quick.
Yep.
And just serve and go. So I'm not just sitting there making drinks all the time. But it's also the reason we have a keg, because then I can just pour a beer for people that are like, I don't really know. Here, have a beer.
It sure makes it easy, doesn't it?
Damn straight.
Kegerators are so useful. Because the problem, if you give people too many options, right?
Uh-huh.
That's why I have my
Here's
bar
the
at
menu.
home. Yeah, no, if you advertise all of it, someone's going to be like,
Yeah.
you have this, that, and this. Well, do you have these other three things? And do you have
And
a
you
shaker? And do you have this? And I'm like, oh,
Yes,
man.
I do have all of that. Do you really want me to attempt to do this? I mean, this seems like there are a lot of things that I can do in this world, and I don't think that's one of them.
Yeah, no, my go-to for the longest time was just margaritas.
Yeah.
Especially summertime, right?
Yeah.
Everyone likes them. You can kind of tweak the amount of liquor, right, for some, as far as the strength of the drink.
Yep.
But I always felt like that was a very easy drink. And I hate blenders. I don't know why I have something against blenders. I mean, I'll offer the blended one, but 99.99%
just on the rocks.
Dude, on the rocks. Do you want salt or tahini or something around the rim? Because I'm a big tahini fan.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Get a little kick on that. But that was always kind of my go-to summertime. Didn't matter if it was 4th of July or whatever.
Yeah.
I felt like most people, right? Especially with the good tequila. None of this shit that we drank, the Pancho Villa from the story of the yucca. And, oh, man, a good tequila and a simple mix, right?
Yeah.
You don't need 1,000 things.
No.
And a pinch I will use store-bought, but it's like simple syrup. It's called simple syrup for a reason. It is simple to make.
Right.
And you can tell the difference between someone actually making it without all the extra preservatives and shit that's in the bottle. Same thing with the margarita mix, right? I can bang out a freaking gallon mix in 10 minutes max.
Yeah.
And it is so much better.
So much better.
And they go down smooth, man. My margaritas back in the day, there's a few people that named them the panty droppers because they were dark. You had a few of those, right? And it didn't matter. Male, female.
You panties coming down.
You panties coming down after a few of these Big Mike's margaritas.
and you're worshiping the porcelain god.
Yeah, tequila. See, it's like wine, right? We talked about this before, man. A good wine, the hangovers aren't as intense. They're still there, I feel like, right?
Yeah.
But same thing with tequila, man. If we sat up here right now and started drinking a Pancho Villa, a middle-of-the-road Jose, and then like a good one,
yeah,
I guarantee that you would know exactly what one is what.
Yep.
There's
exactly.
no hiding it. You can hide some stuff with vodkas, right? You could hide some stuff with some gins, right? The lower end, just everyday bean or Jack or that kind of stuff. I feel like you have some wiggle room to hide, but man, the difference between a shit tequila and a good tequila fucking leaps and bounds.
Yep, especially the next morning.
I don't like those rough mornings at this stage in my life.
No, there's no reason for us to go down that road anymore.
No, like I said, man, you were a godsend, man. Those breakfast sandwiches you made this morning, a few cups of coffee, even though I think I fucked up your coffee maker, my bad. I feel good. I feel good right now.
Yeah.
Still got the water. Barely got some envy left.
Yep.
But it's damn good. Pro Bowl on. Dude, life's good.
Yeah. No.
Life is good right now, buddy.
Oh. Yeah. I gotta get along.
Talking about Angels envy. Let's go ahead and consume a little more.
Yeah. No. It's. I like that it doesn't hurt. Good flavor though.
Really good. I told you, man. It's probably one of my favorites.
Yeah.
One of my favorites right now. You can drink it as is. You can do whatever you want to it.
And it's priced reasonably.
Dude, what is it? 50, I think? Right around 50?
Yeah.
Right out the bottle, you don't have to let it breathe. You don't have to dilute it with a few drops of water.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know. It's kind of my new go-to. That's what I've been doing a lot of my experimental smoking with at the house.
Yeah.
Kind of started around Thanksgiving time with my in-laws, and my mother-in-law loves it so much. She keeps a birdie bottle in her golf bag.
Oh.
And she has now switched the juice from, I think it was Bullet.
Ooh.
I think she was having Bullet in her bourbon bottle, and now she has made the switch over to Angels.
Oh, damn.
And she loves it. I got a fifth of it for my birthday. She's a member at the country club over yonder. She's convinced the bar and the alcohol buyer to bring that stuff in. So I'm like, man, look, see, spreading the word on the Angels envy, everyone.
Yeah. There we go.
It's good for all.
And that's what you're looking for is like, there's good and bad of all of it. And I can't deal with the bad anymore. There's no reason to suffer through. Like when we were poor as shit and all you could afford, Jose Cuervo would be the high end for you. Like you thought that was the gold, or vodka, Tito's wasn't a thing back then. And so you we can afford a gallon of HRD or we can get, a regular bottle of Svedka or something like that.
Goodness.
Well, let's just go for the gallon of HRD. That's fine. It's totally fine.
Dude, it was quantity over quality in those days.
Absolutely.
Right?
We just needed the right amount to mix up with everything and be good. And I mean, Red Bull vodka, at this point, I'm pretty sure my heart would explode if I had one of those.
Dude.
I think I hit my limit on those damn things.
I would only drink those. It was funny at certain places. Our go-to bar in our early 20s in Tualatin was Wichita. It's no longer there, but I would get one of those, around midnight or so, just to keep the party going.
Yep.
But I knew some of my friends shit between that and I never. Did you ever get in the Jägermeister?
Jägermeister. Jesus.
I never really got into that. I love red licorice.
Yeah.
Something about the black licorice.
Oh, yeah.
I would, if someone bought a round of shots, of course, I would be polite and take it.
Yeah.
But I never really got on that phase. It was one thing that I was like, it doesn't taste that good. I don't care if it's fucking remember they had those chill boxes?
Uh-huh.
No, I don't give a shit if it was chilled room temperature. I just never got on that bandwagon.
No, it's and people would think, oh shit, we got to do this. Let's do Jaeger shots, like or flaming Dr. Peppers, or Irish car bombs, or whatever it is. And anytime you get those kind of things going, it's like, what? But why?
Yeah.
No, this just seems like a bad idea.
I would like to. I've seen some of those old Jägermeister machines for sale that you just put the fifths in upside down, and all it is pretty much a refrigerator, right?
Yeah.
It puts it in the coil chills it, so when you pull the lever, it's like a kegerator, right?
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, I want to buy one of those if I could find one, right? Keep a vodka turned upside down in it or something. Fuck I'd rebrand it. I'd take it to a shop and get it.
Just get some stickers and put it on
Spend
it.
$30 to rewrap it.
We're not putting fucking Jägermeister in that thing.
No.
That's just a bad idea in general.
No, yeah. Good for you if you were a Jaeger fan, and nothing against it. It was one of those things, right?
Yep.
I don't know. I never really got on the wagon of that stuff.
No, and I think I'm happy that I never really got on that wagon. I mean, it was hard enough doing the cheap beer and the cheap other stuff. Like, why do I need to have this thing that is just gonna make my life hell?
But great branding from them.
Yeah.
My hat goes off to them, because you talk to people, right? And there's people that I know. Black licorice is one of those acquired tastes, right?
And I love a good black licorice, like a good, it's got a bite to it, kind of black licorice thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's got to be right.
It felt ballsy to come up with the whole liquor.
Yep.
Based on the flavor of liquor. Like if it was red licorice, I don't want to, I don't want to tell them how to do their job. But I feel like their sales could have doubled, tripled, quadrupled. Because I might have got on that bandwagon. Fucking a shot of fucking red rope or red vine. Oh, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
See?
Yep. No, that would have been all right. But I mean, again, seems like a good idea at the time. I think we would have ended up in a bad place.
Yeah.
Like you're peeing the next morning. Why is it coming out orange? Why is it coming out orange? Either I've just killed my kidneys and my bladder, or my body just said no. This does not go through us.
Shut down. Evacuate.
Oh, yeah, or no. There's so many bad ideas. I mean, it's bad enough to have a really peaty Scotch now, and the next day you're like, did I lick an ashtray? I don't understand what this feeling, this taste in my mouth is. Well, what do you think of that Angel's Envy there?
Well, dude, you know my thoughts. This is my jam. I'm excited that I brought it over, mostly because I would have finished it at home. But
yeah, thanks for bringing the dregs over.
Yeah, buddy. See, but to share this, right? This is now you can say that you've had Angel's Envy. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not giving out the first platinum today. I mean, I love this, but I'll tell you right now, I'm giving it a high gold. I don't even have to think about it. I don't have to break it down. This is my favorite current. I think I like it too. You can find it. It's available, right? I don't have to drive from store to store, fucking hunting and
I'm not patient for that.
No,
anymore.
I don't do it. I'll wait. I'll patiently wait. There's so many things out there, right? If I happen to be in a store when something's dropped or is released, or sure, someone gives me a hot tip, and if I can get there and get it, sweet. I'm not changing I told you I missed, what was it? Was it the Eagle Rare that hit just a month ago?
Yeah, the 18 cases or whatever that were fucking gone.
Showed up a half hour.
30 minutes later.
Yeah. I had a day plan. I had to go drop off some stuff with my glass etchers and go to Costco. I wasn't going to switch up my day to tie it in. So I figured I could probably get there within a half hour, an hour after they open. If it's there, great. If not, it wasn't there. I didn't fucking lose any sleep over it.
Yeah.
But the Angel's Envy, like I said, I like the price point.
Yeah.
I like
all the flavors.
Yep. I like that it's aged in the port barrels.
Yep.
And
it's not really hot. Like
no.
It's not hurting.
No. So,
and we're pretty much pansies today. So that's a good thing. I mean, we survived the first annual sleepover, but Joanna's gonna be thrilled when she hears that it's the first annual sleepover.
Yeah. Well, luckily we have until Wednesday.
What do you mean you're gonna do this again? Yeah. And next time will you make us popcorn?
I want popcorn.
Just come over with like 6 different flavors of Dorito chips, and we'll just pour them on the floor and smush them into the carpet like our kids do.
Maybe I'll scare her next time. Maybe I'll bring my biggest fucking luggage that I have.
I'm here for a week.
Yeah. If you think your son shit his pants when he saw my backpack, wait till he sees me fucking rolling in the 36-inch fucking.
Dream duffel. Like grab a dream duffel and bring that over.
Fucking be like, I'm here for more than a night.
I brought my footy pajamas and everything.
That's right.
Well,
so what do you think on the Angels, man? I've talked it up like it's the best nectar in the world, but
I think I'm willing to give it a high gold just because it does have good flavor. It does have a little bit of a bite on the back of it, but not anything offensive. And you're right, you can find it. It's reasonably priced. It's versatile, so you can use it just neat like we're doing today, or you can mix it in with other things.
Yep.
It's just, I'm in for a high gold on this one. This is, I'm impressed by it, and I think that's what our rating scale really is availability and flavor.
Yep, a little price thrown in there.
Yep.
Bonus point too. Let me tell you. I mean, look at the sexy bottle right now.
Yeah.
It does set itself apart on the shelf, right?
Yeah.
Just the shape. It has those angel wings on the back. Like it doesn't look like your typical.
It's not just a cylinder.
Yep. So no, my hat goes out to them. I think great product, great price.
Yep.
They're actually producing it and sending it to market in normal fucking quality.
Findable quantities.
Yeah. So good job. Fans over here.
Yeah. No. All right. So high gold for Angel's Envy from the Whiskey and Wine Podcast.
There you go. If you haven't tried it, go grab a bottle.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers, man. Well, thanks for the sleepover.
Yeah. First annual Whiskey and Wine sleepover.
I know. Now it sucks. My family's going to be coming home from Seattle, and I haven't cleaned anything yet.
That's fine. It's fine. They're going to roll in hot, and they're going to have a mess to make anyways with all the costumes and everything else that need to be sorted. So it could be spotless.
I have plenty of time.
Yeah,
I have plenty of time too.
Yeah, they won't be home until much later today. We could even have a little nap time sleepover nap time.
Ooh. Afternoon delights.
just keep your 2 fingers on your side.
All right. Well, hey, Big Mike likes 3 fingers.
Jesus Christ! I knew it was coming. We couldn't make it the whole fucking episode, could we?
No. You know me. I'm a 12-year-old boy. I had to sneak it in before we signed off. So shit. On that note.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in to episode 14 of the Whiskey and Wine Podcast. This is 2 Fingers of Scotch, and remember, guys, follow us on the social medias. The Instagram is Whiskey and Wine Cast. Website is whiskey n the letter n wine WHINE.com, and little teaser here. We are officially...
You're dropping it, huh?
We are officially going to have our first guest next week.
Shit. So
be ready, because it's epic. It's exactly who needs to be our first guest.
We waited patiently.
Yeah.
We talked about maybe bumping this up with a few other people, right? We're brainstorming, but we got.
I think guests are
our number one draft pick, buddy.
Guests are coming, but we needed our first draft pick. Absolutely.
I feel like I have that giddy feeling just thinking about like a fantasy football draft, right? You're waiting, you're like, please still be there. Please still be there when it's our pick. And that's what happened to us, buddy. We got our fucking overall number one pick for our guest. So
unfortunately for him, his the team he's going to is not
It's like
it's a C at best.
We're that fucking expansion league that no one wants to go to, right?
Welcome to the UFL.
Yeah, they get the call. They're like, "Sorry, you're moving over there," and they're like, "Fuck." So I apologize to him, but we're very excited.
Oh, thank you guys so much. Hope you had a good time. And remember, connect with us on the socials and at the website. Let us know what you want to hear, or if you've got some guest suggestions, we'd love to hear it.
Absolutely, guys. Appreciate it.
All right. Thanks, Mike.
See you, bud. This episode of Whiskey and Wine Podcast sponsored by Portland Party Bus, Portland's original party bus company, where the ride becomes the party. Call us to book your next event, just professional staff and a party all along the way. Visit them at pdxpartybus.com and plan your next wine, beer tasting, birthday party, or just great weekend with them. pdxpartybus.com.